You guys know I absolutely love kicking Elon Musk when he is down, especially because, well, he is responsible for pretty much the downfall of Twitter. In recent times, of course, we've had his uh, interesting tweets, so we say, just so I can get around the YouTube stuff. And he's now decided that he's going to go on an apology tour to Israel, to which he was personally escorted around some of these sites by Benjamin Netanyahu. And here's the thing: Israel is increasingly hating Benjamin Netanyahu. Full stop. They want to get rid of him. This was the guy who portrayed himself as the strong man who could protect Israel, and yet one of the biggest, well, terrorist attacks happened on his watch. Trust me, they want him gone, and he has been dodging interviews from, Israeli journalists since the whole thing happened. But he's got a lots of time to parade Elon Musk about. Not only that, but advertisers have been jumping ship, and not just jumping ship. We're talking people stopping advertising. Apple's budget alone that is now decided to completely suspend from Twitter is in the absolute billions. Not only that, you have had other companies saying that they are stopping using the platform. Like not just advertising, they are just stopping using the platform. At this point, Twitter is all but dead. And just a few weeks ago, you may remember that Sweden decided that it was going to blockade Elon Musk and stop Tesla, or at least stop Tesla's entering the country. This has now escalated into even more stuff. So we're going to cover that because it seriously looks like that this is going to be some sort of Elon Musk versus Sweden showdown. And I don't see how Elon Musk wins because he is trying to take on the unions in Sweden, and especially in the Swedish constitution, as far as I'm aware and understand, unions and unionizations and all that kind of stuff is like deeply built and baked in to Sweden, and not just Sweden. I think it's like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and I think Finland as well have like deep like unionization stuff built into their constitution, and yet Elon is now trying to challenge that. Will he win? I don't think he will, but I'll tell you what, it'll be fun to watch him squirm, and especially, of course, the fallout eventually when he loses. So, as always, before we go having a look into this, please do remember to click on the like, share, and subscribe button, of course. And down below, there are links to my Patreon page, the one after link called Buy Me Coffee, where you can buy me coffee, the YouTube thank you button, and of course, the Pony Club down below as well. So let's go on into these developments as they have unfolded. So Tesla sues Sweden's transport agency in escalation of strike row. So this is once again just escalating. And how far this is going to escalate, we'll see. But oh boy. So Tesla is suing the Swedish transport agency and is accusing it of discriminatory attacks on the US electric car maker after strike action prevented its new vehicles from getting license plates in Sweden. And what is essentially happening here is that there is, the unions get together, and even though they might not be affected by maybe like that union bargaining in another, they have what are called sympathetic strikes. So they will help out other unions in this regard. So this is what is going on at the moment. That's why there are these other strikes popping up around sort of Elon Musk and Tesla going on in Sweden at the moment. So this lawsuit is just an escalation in the row that started between the car company and the union representing the Swedish Tesla workers, who are calling for collective bargaining rights and have been on strike for over 5 weeks. The strike, called by IF Metall, which has more than 300,000 workers in the Swedish industry, has attracted multiple secondary or even sympathy industrial action by unions representing, amongst others, postal workers, dock workers, electricians, and painters. And on Thursday, Elon Musk, the chief executive of Tesla, decried the secondary action by the post service of PostNord as insane after license plates were prevented from reaching new Tesla cars. According to the Swedish financial newspaper Dagens Industri, I think that's how you say it, the carmaker said the documents submitted to the Norrköping District Council on Monday, I hope that's how you say that as well, said that the confiscation of license plates constitutes a discriminatory attack without any support in law directed against Tesla. Anna Burgard, the director of the Swedish Transport Agency and Vehicles Information Department, confirmed that she had received an interim decision from the district court within 7 days to Tesla collecting the license plates directly from their sign manufacturer, but they have not yet decided how to react. She said, "It appears from this decision that our sign manufacturer has announced that it is prepared to provide the signs directly to Tesla. And provided that the Swedish Transport Agency agrees to this, we at the Swedish Transport Agency now need to analyze the announcement and assess what consequences this has for us, and what measures might need to be taken to implement this decision. This is currently too early to say, and exactly what that would mean." So this basically means that there is now going to be an ongoing law and legal dispute happening over this. Ultimately, what would be hilarious if now that company that now makes these license plates now decides, yeah, we're gonna go on a sympathy strike as well. Sorry, Musk, you ain't getting your license plates. um, that would be funny if that happened. That would be incredibly funny if that happened now. Tesla has also repeatedly demanded that the district court allow it to collect the number plates from the manufacturer while the legal procedures are carried out. This request was granted on Monday, and according to the Swedish newspaper Aftonbladet, meaning that Tesla can collect its license plates from the manufacturer. If the Swedish Transport Agency does not agree to the request within 7 days, they will be fined 1 million krona. A senior IMF official said, "Vit." Now this is just ridiculous. Vit Pelka Salnak. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that. Said, "We know that Tesla has chosen to take the long route of starting legal proceedings, and there is just a simple and quick way to solve the solution, and that is to sign a collective agreement. As soon as Tesla does this, the conflict ends." The Swedish law states that authorities should not choose sides in a labor market conflict, and we assume that the Swedish Transport Agency will remain neutral in this ongoing conflict, as they should. TM Sweden, Tesla's Swedish subsidiary, has also understood to be suing legal action against PostNord for its failure to deliver the post. The postal company said that the union ST had blockaded all its mail deliveries from PostNord to TM Sweden as a sympathy measure for IMF Metall. And the right to strike is also constitutionally protected and is so strong that it cannot even be considered force majeure. PostNord added. A spokesperson said, "We now need to actually read the lawsuit and form an idea about the content of what it means. And first and foremost, PostNord is a neutral in this conflict." The fight for collective agreements, which over conditions including salary, pensions, and working hours and holidays, is being portrayed as the largest attempt to save Sweden's union model from global labor practices in decades, and is likened to the 1995 strikes at Toys R Us, in which Swedish unions won. Since the start of this Tesla strike, Swedish and global payment firm Karma has signed collective agreements to work with workers to try and prevent planned action at its Stockholm headquarters. Some commentators have also suggested that the strikes affecting the car maker could restart conversations on the issue at the Swedish division to try of the streaming firm Spotify. In Norway, the Faso Fossil is the largest union in the Norway and, of course, the private sector, and said that it would block Swedish Teslas from coming into the country. Tesla did not immediately respond to requests for comment. So here's the thing. I ultimately think what's going to happen here is that Elon Musk is going to lose on this. They have a very, very strong history of fighting against these types of things. It is, as they said, pretty much built and baked into their constitution. It's just a thing that the many Nordic countries have for having like strong unions. They understand the reason for this. They have not let these things slip. Unfortunately, we've got probably a big union fight headed our way because it looks like the Conservatives want to try and strip a lot of union rights away. And in their, shall we say, final hours, which again doesn't surprise us because these can be done potentially without the vote. But hey, all Labour has to do is say, hey, we're going to bring these things back. You know, the Conservatives took that away from you. We're going to give it you back. Vote for us, guys. Gee, I wonder who's going to win that general election. um, so, as always, thank you very much, of course, for watching. Please do remember to click on the like, share, and comment on your way out. And if you are part of one of these Swedish unions, you know, commenting, striking against Elon Musk, please do leave a comment down below and tell us anything juicy or ongoing at the moment. And like I say, if there are updates, this is something I do want to follow. So if I do end up missing any updates or anything like that, please do let me know because I would be interested to see how this ends. Certainly because I don't think it's going to go Elon Musk's way. But of course, as always, thank you very much for watching. And of course, we'll see you all next time.